can see you. Stop it. Now, next week, they're showing my latest ATP picture. Keep your seats, please. And I want you all to roll up in your thousands and have a look at it, and I hope you like it. Now, just before I go, I'll sing you a chorus of the hit song of the picture, The Window Cleaner. Now it's a job that just suits me, a window cleaner you would be if you can see what I can see. When I'm cleaning windows, honeymooning couples too, you should see them bill and coo, you'd be surprised at things they do. When I'm cleaning windows, in my profession I'll work hard, but I'll never stop. I'll climb this blinking ladder till I get right to the top. Oh, the blushing bride, she looks divine, the bridegroom he is doing fine, I'd rather have his job than mine. When I'm cleaning windows, that's only a bit of it. I've got to go now, so goodbye, and I hope to see you from the screen next week. Ta-ra, folks. If you want to know the time, ask a policeman. The proper rhythmic time, ask a policeman. Every copper on the beat, yeah, he's got rhythm in his feet. 1 step, 2 step, 3 step, 4 step, ragtime, just time, swing, we're always on the beat. The lads in blue are always on the beat. We raise our battens and we raise our voices in song to keep us cheery when we're swinging along. We're always smart and neat. To see us passing gives the girls a treat. They all start waving and they wink a friendly eye. Hear them whisper, ain't he sweet? We can sweep them off their feet because we're on the beat. Why do all the nursemaids say?
Oh, I think you police are marvellous.
Who's with Cook on her half day?
My Rhapsody in Blue.
Why do all the convicts shout?
I think you police are marvellous.
What is all this fuss about? Well, I'm not asking you, for the reason is plain. Let me tell you again, we're always on the beat. You'll see us standing guard on every street. If things upset you, there's no need to worry or frown. Ask a policeman and he won't let you down, for anyone you meet is bound to tell you that we're hard to beat. We know the answers and we tell you one and all. If you're wandering up and down, we'll show you how to go to town, because we're on the beat. And take a seat. We keep on walking through the winter, summer and spring. Rain or sunshine, well, it don't mean a thing. We're always on our feet. They suffer agonies from cold and heat, but we don't grumble, for our duty must be done. Though we may be full of aches, we never have to ask for breaks, because we're on the beat. My son, he wanted knowledge, so I sent him to college, Eton and Oxford, Cambridge too. He learned the concertina, now he's a window cleaner. It ain't nobody's business what I do, or what I do, or what I do. it ain't nobody's business what I do. I mean to show my malice by him, the Crystal Palace. It ain't nobody's business what I do. I wanted relaxation, so I took my vacation down on the farm with friends I knew. I meant to raise the dickens, played around with all the chickens. It ain't nobody's business what I do. Oh, what I do. Oh, what I do. Oh, it ain't nobody's business what I do. One trick I tried to pull was milking a tough old bull. Oh, it ain't nobody's business what I do. So you met someone who set you back on your heels, goody goody, and you met someone and now you know how it feels, goody goody. So you gave him your heart too, just as I gave mine to you, and he broke it in little pieces. Now how do you do? So you lie awake just singing your blues all night, goody goody, and you think that love's a barrel of dynamite. Hooray and hallelujah, you had it coming to you. Goody goody for him, goody goody for me, and I hope you're satisfied, you rascal you. And I don't like your peaches, 'cause they are full of stones, but I like bananas because they have no bones. I don't like tomatoes and I don't like ice cream cones, but I like bananas because they have no bones. No matter where I go, with Flo or May or Anna, I want the world to know I must have my banana. Cabbages and onions hurt my singing tones, but I like bananas because they have no bones. Blisters us every day. Flashing by the countryside, picking flowers on the way. Once a wedding pair didn't seem to care, they were full of love, I guess. And the honeymoon started far too soon on the Wigan Boat Express. A chap one day with a girl got gay, I saw them both caress. She got what for in the corridor on the Wigan Boat Express. When we shunt, the back's in front and the front part's in the rear. If we survive, then we'll arrive alongside Wigan Pier. Cried a lady, ooh, bring a doctor do, I think I'm in distress. She was feeling shocks in a signal box on the Wigan Boat Express. One day, the train was standing still. I said we can't wait here all day, so we pushed it up the hill. If it's wet or fine, off we start at 9. We're prompt, I must confess. And by 1:30, 2 miles we've done on the Wigan Boat Express. Once a chap I saw on the engine floor, he'd gone to sleep, I guess. But he woke to find a tender behind on the Wigan Boat Express. Now when we shunt, the back's in front and the front part's in the rear. If we survive, then we'll arrive alongside Wigan Pier. Mrs. Brown looked swell, but sad to tell, on the door she tore her dress. And the sun shone gay through the permanent way on the Wigan Boat Express. The back's in front and the front part's in the rear. If we survive, then we'll arrive alongside Wigan Pier. In the sleeping car they go too far, all mixed up more or less. But they rearrange when I shout, all change on the Wigan Boat Express. Lucky son of a gun, I can't believe that it's true, that this lucky son of a gun found somebody like you. I think you must know the man in the moon up in the heavens so blue, because I think you fell from heaven. I'm talking to the moon about you. I think he must know the reason you fell. I've got an idea he knew. And even though I know he'll never tell, I'm just talking to the moon about you. He maybe saw the angels take a rainbow from the skies and make a beautiful someone, especially for me. I felt like a Romeo too. And that's the very reason why you see me just talking to the moon about you. I want to find out if you're a good cook and various things you can do. You've got me going crazy, honey lamb. I'm just talking to the moon about you. It's heaven to look right into your eyes. The feeling is something so new. I think I'm down to earth, then realize I'm just talking to the moon about you. I wish I knew if I'd a chance to marry you and find romance. I'd love to find out how homely you are, and if you'd share a cottage for two. or if you're just a lovely fallen star. If that's the case, it's right to go on every night just talking to the moon about you. Some of these days you're gonna miss me, honey. Some of these days you're gonna feel so lonely. You're gonna miss my hugging, you're gonna miss my kissing, you're gonna miss me, honey. When I'm away, I feel so lonely, just for you only. For you know, honey, you had your way. And when you leave me, you know it will grieve me. I'll kiss my little dad, 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 dad. Yes, some of these days. Now she's hard-hearted Anna, the vamp from Savannah, the meanest girl in town. Leather's tough, but Anna's tougher. She's a girl that loves to see men suffer, to tease 'em and thrill 'em, to torture 'em, kill 'em. Is her delight, they say it is. I saw her at the seaside with a great big pan. There was Anna pouring water on the drowning man. She's hard-hearted Anna, the vamp from Savannah town. No galmate has got the shade on sweet Georgia Brown. 2 left feet, but oh so sweet is sweet Georgia Brown. They all sigh and wanna die for sweet Georgia Brown. I'll tell you just why. You know I don't lie, not much. It's been said she knocks 'em dead when she lands in town. Since she came, why it's a shame how she knocks 'em down. Whoa, fellas, she can't get fellas she ain't met. Georgia claimed her, Georgia named her sweet Georgia Brown. Every star above knows the one I love, sweet Sue, just you. And the moon up high knows the reason why, sweet Sue, it's you. No one else, it seems, ever shares my dreams, and without you, dear, I don't know what to do. In this heart of mine, you live all the time, sweet Sue, just you. reason you know her, well, show her to me. Dinah, with the Dixie eyes blazing, how I love to sit and gazing to the eyes of Dinah Lee. Every night, why do I just shake with fright? Because my Dinah might change about me. Dinah, if she wandered to China, I would hop an ocean liner just to be with Dinah Lee. He wears the tiger, 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 who wears the tiger, he wears the tiger, wears the tiger, he wears the tiger, I'll find the tiger some fine day. When I find the tiger, when I find the tiger, I'll pluck his feathers right away. I've been winning, had a real good do, and now I'm telling you, grey skies are turning blue. What a racket, what a packet, I have won today. Trouble's over, I'm in clover, everything's okay. I feel like a millionaire, I'm all deluxe and how. I'm in the money, getting the honey, hitting the high spots now. All my frowns have turned to smiles, no wrinkles on my brow. I'm stepping out more, getting about more, hitting the high spots now. Well, life is what you make it, so make it worthwhile. Whatever comes, just take it. You gotta swing along and get in rhythm. I'm on top of all the world, I'm making good and how. Turning the switch on, putting the ritz on, hitting the high spots now. Hitting the high spots now. Horses, women, wine and song, and greyhounds to bow wow. When there's a cert on, putting me shirt on, hitting the high spots now. Well, life is what you make it, so just make it worthwhile. Whatever comes, just take it. You gotta swing along and get in rhythm. In the best society, I soon will make my bow. Dressed up tricky with a clean shirt on, hitting the high spots. I'll be a big shot, hitting the high spots now. The St. Louis Blues, the Bye-Bye Blues. I've had them all, yes sir, the big and small. They all were good, you must allow. But oh, brother, there's another now. I've got the Home Guard Blues. I've got the Home Guard Blues. On sentry go in the night. If it's wet, the water trickles down your neck to where you're feeling on the black side with the wind around your ear, oh, then you'll get those home guard blues. I've got the home guard blues. I've got the home guard blues. On sentry go in the night, when the sergeant's wife a beauty said, now you must do your duty, how could I refuse his wife to amuse? But she found me rather lacking and then said, come on, get cracking or I'll get those home guard blues. Such a filthy answer, oh, what words to use. I blushed to my shoes. I said, pass French sweet as sugar. He replied, shut up, you blighter, now I've got those home guard blues. Yes, sir. Through, you're tired too, I am sure you've done your best. Tomorrow morning your daily jerks will do, so make the most of your night's rest. Good night, little fella, good night. It's time to close your eyes and go to sleep. A bedtime story, though I could tell, you might repeat it by and by. I'd sooner croon a lullaby someday. You'll go your way. It may not be an easy fight, but don't give in. Make up your mind to win. Good night, little fella, good night. Little fella, good night. It's time to close your eyes and go to sleep. A bedtime story, though I could tell, you might repeat it by and by. I'd sooner croon a lullaby someday. You'll go your way. It may not be an easy fight, but don't give in. Make up your mind to win. Good night, little fella, good night. Rosie Parker, it's an interesting job. Now it's a job that just suits me. A window cleaner you would be if you can see what I can see. When I'm cleaning windows, honeymooning couples too, you should see them bill and coo. You'd be surprised at things they do. When I'm cleaning windows in my profession, I'll work hard but I'll never stop. I'll climb this blinking ladder till I get right to the top. The blushing bride, she looks divine. The bridegroom, he is doing fine. I'd rather have his job than mine. When I'm cleaning windows, the chambermaid, sweet names I call. It's a wonder I don't fall. My mind's not on my work at all. When I'm cleaning windows, I know a fella's such a swell. He has a thirst that's plain to tell. I've seen him drink his bath as well. When I'm cleaning windows, oh, in my profession, I'll work hard, but I'll never stop. I'll climb this blinking ladder till I get right to the top. Pajamas lying side by side, ladies' nighties I have spied. I've often seen what goes inside when I'm cleaning windows. Talky queen, she looks a flapper on the screen. She's more like 80 than 18. When I'm cleaning windows, she pulls her hair all down behind, then pulls down her never mind, and after that pulls down the blind. When I'm cleaning windows in my profession, I'll work hard but I'll never stop. I'll climb this blinking ladder till I get right to the top. An old maid walks around the floor. She's so fed up one day I'm sure she'll drag me in and lock the door. When I'm cleaning windows, when I'm cleaning windows. No matter where I go, London, Paris, Mexico, anywhere on earth, they know me place of birth. I met a girl from London when she sat on Blackpool Pier. She said, could tell I'm a lad from Lancashire. She said, are you a nudist? So I blushed and said, no fear, I'm covered up like a lad from Lancashire. North or south, when I open my mouth, they know that I'm not Dutch. They can tell I come from Lancashire, but they can't tell me much. I whispered, I'll be nudist if you'll be the same, my dear. She said, no fear, with a lad from Lancashire. A widow, nice and young and gay, said, come to tea, my dear. I served thing nice for a lad from Lancashire. We sat down on the sofa and I felt her creeping near. I said, hee, take care, I'm a lad from Lancashire. North or south, when I open my mouth, they know that I'm not Dutch. They can tell I come from Lancashire, but they can't tell me much. That widow started kissing me and tickling me ear. I tickled her like a lad from Lancashire. I went with Jane down Lover's Lane and whispered in her ear, now do your best for a lad from Lancashire. She said to me, when on my knee, you can't do that, dear ear. I said, I can, I'm a lad from Lancashire. North or south, when I open my mouth, they know that I'm not Dutch. They can tell I come from Lancashire, but they can't tell me much. That night when Jane got home again, her ma said, you look queer. I'll bet that's been with that lad from Lancashire. as you get maybe. This said, all right, sit down, we'll tell you all about it, baby. Do we have a lovely time and get up at 9:30? Oh, you have no idea. When we wake up half dead, do they bring us tea to bed? Oh, you have no idea. And when we go to bye-bye and they put out the light, do all the corporals come round to see that we're all right? And does the sergeant tell us bedtime stories every night? Oh, you have no idea. When our dear old sergeant's mad, what is it we call the lad? Thou has no idea. When his charming voice is heard, do we all give him the bird? Thou has no idea. And when we're all parading, does he give us the works? And does the sergeant love to see us doing morning jerks? And does he throw his chest out and call us a lot of twerps? He that has no idea. Our old cookie is a treat, and what he does to the meat. Oh, you have no idea. When he makes some Yorkshire pud, is it like a lump of wood? Oh, you have no idea. And when it's time for dinner and we all fancy fish, he brings a lot of rissoles in so we don't get our wish. Do we tell him what to do with all those rissoles on his dish? You have no idea.